And for that girl backstage, make it publicly clear. Never mind who you thought I was. I'm Rick James, bitch.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
In assessing what discipline is appropriate, if that's the case, we look at both the history of prior acts, but then we look at the individual player's history as well. And so and the seriousness, of course, of the conduct. So those are all things that get factored. It's not an exact science. It comes down to judgment at the end of the day on the part of me and my colleagues in the league office. In terms of the timing, we've uncovered a fair amount of additional information. Since I was still asked about the situation, I would say we probably could have brought it to a head now, but we made the decision, and I believe the Players Association agrees with us, that it would be unfair to these players and these teams in the middle of the series to announce the results of that investigation. And given that we're, of course, in the off season, he has now been suspended by the Memphis Grizzlies indefinitely, and so nothing would have changed anyway in the next few weeks. It seemed better to park that at the moment, at least any public announcement. And my sense now is that shortly after the conclusion of the finals, we will announce the outcome of that investigation.
Y'all in a heap of trouble. Skip, when we talked about this a couple of months ago, I said I don't believe anything is coming out because the playoffs are going on, the NBA finals are going to happen, and he doesn't want to do anything to take away from these guys' shining moment. Did you hear what he said, Skip? He said, in terms of the timing, we've uncovered a fair amount of additional information. Stuff that we didn't even know. We didn't know. All we saw was the gun flashing on IG. He said, but through our investigation, let me tell you something about these leagues, the NFL, the MLB, they got the best of the best. If you don't work for the federal government, you work for a sport, you work for one of these leagues, Skip. And there isn't anything that they can't find out. When I say anything, any and everything factor. Skip, remember he said the seriousness of gun violence in the country? How Ja could have maimed someone, he could have killed someone, he could have hurt someone seriously. Hopefully he'll learn his lesson. Hopefully he's getting the help. Hopefully he's getting the counseling, the talking to that he needs to help him understand the seriousness of what he stands a chance to lose. Because right now I don't think he gets the gravity of what's in his hands. It's the bird in the hand, Skip. You know, when the guy asks him, say, is the bird dead or alive? He got his hands closed. He says, only you know.
This is not a good sign for Ja Morant right here. When you hear additional information has been uncovered and they're going to announce this thing after the NBA Finals, guys, I'm thinking this thing may actually be 50 games. I don't think it's going to be a full year, but if it does become a full year, man, that's going to be big news. I mean, 50 games, man, that's still a lot of games. That's a lot of games right there. We've seen players get suspended for a full season, but I don't believe it actually involved a gun. Now, Gilbert Arenas. He actually brought a gun into an NBA locker room. I believe he got suspended for a full season. It could be something like that. Remember, this is the second time Ja Morant was actually caught with a gun on camera. And he's actually had other allegations involving guns, you know, in young people. So the NBA, man, I believe he's gotten away with a lot. He has. This time right now, if the NBA wants to send a message to him, this is the opportunity right now to say, hey man, you're young, and that big money is kicking in this next season. He's going to miss a whole bunch of money, guys. I don't know about you guys, but I do like my money. Apparently, Ja Morant, you know, he's more concerned about his image and being a thug. And guess what? Being a thug doesn't pay your bills. Doesn't. You know what? I've been to the streets before, guys. All these guys that want to be thugs, they don't make any money. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this?
Put your hands Put your hands up. Put your hands up.